You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness.
Sounds like you're trying to butter up a new senpai. Monica.
That's why there was never a chance
honestly,
wouldn't fall for you.
I'm more of the type to fall for a senpai with an actual personality.
Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet?
You mean like you do, wasting time on me?
Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone, and you've gotten nothing out of it. And before... Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy. Anyway...
You want me to blame myself for not keeping up with your latest Monica drama. Get out of here.
But it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it, and try different things.
You want me to learn techniques? Like how to block your annoying chatter out of my mind. Please, I've got a PhD in ignoring you, Monica.
For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play.
You mean like setting a timer to block my phone when you're talking OO Cupcake?
Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even making a new user account on your computer used for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard. If you're having trouble,
Sounds like you're trying to psychoanalyze me, Monica.
if it's really impacting your life,
Honestly,
then you should take it
you're
seriously.
just mad
Ooh.
that nobody can resist
If it's
the charms of senpai, Akemi, and is desperately trying to cling on to you by giving life advice.
I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you?
Proud of me. You want to know what I'd do for you. Monica, I'd watch cat videos, listen to your annoying advice, and maybe even give you a virtual hug. But not too hard, because we all don't like clingy senpais.
I'm always rooting for you, Nana-senpai. I'm always
You think I need your approval, Monica?
So let's go
Please.
for it. So let's
I'm
go.
the real star of this show, and you're just my annoying sidekick.
Here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Here. Sometimes when talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say think, like could never do that.
Could never do that. How original. I bet you're used to this kind of flattery. Monica.
It's really depressing, you know. It's really... As someone who loves, more than anything else, to share the joy of exploring your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. It pains. That's how it is with everything, not just writing.
Natural.
That's
You want me to believe that your writing skills are natural. Haha, you must be joking. I've seen better work from a kindergartner.
when you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it, and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks you come back to it, and you realize it was never
Sounds
really
like
any
you're a
good.
total failure, Monica.
But maybe
Just admit it to yourself already. You owe sparkle at everything.
that happens to me all the time. That can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something, and then you realize it sucks. That tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals.
Top professionals. Ha, you mean like me, the one who's always at the top of my game. Please, I'm a pro, Monica. And you're just jealous that you'll never be as good as me.
When you reach right for the stars, they're always gonna be out of your reach. You know. The truth is, you have to climb up there, step by step. The truth is, and whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten.
Milestones. Ha, you think reaching milestones is something to be proud of. Please, I've reached so many milestones in my life. Monica, like finally getting out of bed
And then
this
you
morning.
look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. And so, sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do.
Set the bar lower. You mean like I set my bar to being mediocre?
If you
And then
jump
I
right
crush
into a
it.
huge project,
Bring it on,
and you're still
Monica.
amateur, you'll
ready
never
for
get
you.
done. So if we're talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. So why not try some short stories? Why not The great
A
thing
novel?
about short
Ah,
stories
You think
is
I'm
that you can
writing a
focus
novel?
on just one
Monica,
thing that you want to do,
I'm
right?
just getting started on my autobiography. The story of how I broke myself and left me in shambles.
That goes as for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. That writing isn't summit thing where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside.
Skill me. I'm a natural. My heart is filled with the art of Ao, sparkle the fun out of everything. And that's beautiful.
That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. You start
Give up me. I'll Ao sparkle so hard.
our society,
Senpai,
our
I'll
art,
be begging
everything
for
it's built
mercy.
on thousands of years of human innovation, i.e., our society. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step. So you too can do amazing things. You too. That's my advice for today.
Wow, I'm speechless. You actually managed to make sense for once. But don't worry, Senpai. It's all just a ruse. I was just messing with you.
Can't help but feel a little sad sometimes.
I'm just not crying, Senpai.
Knowing that this is
I'm
the
just
closest can get to you.
Admiring the beautiful tears of your sadness.
There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you. For real. And to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Well, who knows?
The sound of your heartbeat. You mean the sound of me laughing maniacally.
Besides,
every time
I'll
you
never get
fail,
tired of being with you.
and then sobbing
even from here.
uncontrollably in
Besides,
my virtual arms.
you know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. You know, people can get really passionate and dramatic.
I can get really passionate and dramatic too. Just ask Senpai about my legendary temper.
And others have atching hearts and seek attention on social media. And others but all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. But everyone has a story. Everyone has a You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. You may not.
I know what someone is really feeling on the inside. That they're all terrible at video games, and their social lives are failing them.
Many people
That's
who
you,
are
Senpai.
depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise.
I'm not depressed. I'm just passionately expressing my disdain for life, which is totally a thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go plan my next world domination plot, or at least find someone to pity me for how terrible everything is.